Now if you've been watching this channel for a while, there should be one lesson that you have learned. Bigger videos do not mean better videos. What I mean by that is that if a YouTuber puts all this money, all this production quality, all this editing to it, doesn't necessarily mean that their videos are going to be better than the previous that did not have any of those. I said this with, Mr. Beast, because I personally believe that just because his videos have such bigger quality doesn't mean that it's better. But another victim that has gone with this that I'm going to talk about today is Nas Daily. Now Nas Daily is a YouTuber who basically goes and tells stories, about people around the world who either did good things, bad things, or just fun stories. Here, I'll show you an example. This is one of his videos.
This is my sister.
Hi, I'm Naya.
In her bank account, she has $300 total, but she came to Iceland for a 20-hour layover, only to realize that Iceland will get her broke. She took a bus to see the city, $40. She ate lunch, $30. She wanted clothes, oh, that's too expensive. To see the nearest attraction, the Blue Lagoon, she has to pay $100. To buy the cheap groceries, $4, $6, $12 are normal prices here. This is why Iceland is one of the most expensive countries in the world for tourists, where a 20-hour layover can break your bank. At the end of her 20 hours layover, she was sent with a little bit of an Icelandic souvenir. Not the $10 mini snowman, but the $5 Icelandic air. $5 for air. That's 1 minute. See you tomorrow.
Now this video was simple, it was just about how Iceland costs a lot, These videos were good because it was so simple, it was only a minute, and there's so many that, you could watch for a long time. And that's why they got so viral on the platform he originally posted on, Facebook. And the reason why he posted on Facebook is because he really wanted to see how people were, and since people only can use their real names on Facebook, he could get a sense of who his fans are, instead of just some random username. But then he started uploading on YouTube too, which is how I found them, because, I don't use Facebook. And for a while, he had, around 1 million subscribers because his videos weren't getting that much traction. While a lot of them were getting millions of views, he wasn't getting as much subscribers, I would say a good chunk of people knew who he was, but a lot of people still didn't. But then he made the pivotal move of uploading to TikTok and YouTube Shorts. And this is probably how some of you found his channel. Because his videos were only a minute, he could just reframe it to a vertical screen and then post it onto TikTok and YouTube Shorts. And these got millions, tens of millions of views. His channel went from 1 million subs to over 10 million subs because of YouTube Shorts and TikTok. It was just crazy how much his channel transformed because of this. I remember when I first started seeing him post YouTube Shorts, I was like, this isn't gonna go anywhere. So many YouTubers try to post YouTube Shorts and it just doesn't work. And most YouTubers, it doesn't work, but somehow with him it did. But you gotta trade off some things when fame comes, and Nas Daily had to trade off good videos. Now it's no surprise that TikTok shortens your attention span. This is something we've been told like 1 billion times. So because of that, Nas Daily probably thought, oh, I need to adjust my videos. Remember the clip I showed you with Iceland? There's very minimal editing, very good shots by the way, like the thing where it showed all the clothes like flipping through, that was good. And there's very minimal sound effects and music. But then let's look at a new video.
This is a shock to everyone. The world's smartest investors gave him $2 billion. Celebrities were paid to endorse him. He was on the cover of Fortune, Forbes, and Nas Daily. No one knew what he was hiding until today. I feel sad for the customers and my friends. I feel sad for the world of crypto. I still believe in it. And also, I feel sad for the world of philanthropy.
Now there's two things I want to talk about. The first thing, how many sound effects there are. Just listen, it's like dong ding dong dong. It's just so much and it's overloading to people like me who just want to watch a regular video and want to be refreshed from all this like sound effects and music's coming in. It just really shows how TikTok really changed his channel into a bad place. And even though many people enjoy this type of thing, I would also argue that most people don't, because people when they're on TikTok obviously want this, because it's all fast. But when you're watching regular YouTube on the wide screen, it's kind of more relaxed. So seeing all this overload is just ugh. And there's a second thing, and I think this one is way more important. It's the fact that he's talking about Sam Bankman-Fried. or however you say that. Now this guy, you probably heard him on the news, right? FTX, you know, he got into a whole scandal. Nas Daily, before all this scandal stuff started coming out, he made a video about him, calling him the first generous billionaire. Oh my god, guys, he's only doing this so he could give out the money to the poor. Guys, it's gonna be fine, okay? Even though he trades crypto and most people who are billionaires from crypto are terrible people, he's the good one. But as we saw, that wasn't true at all. Now, reading through the comments of this apology video, there's a lot of good points shown. And one of the really good points is, Nas, you're the only person who says you are sad but yet still smiling. And this really shows he probably doesn't even care. He's probably just saying this so he gets good publicity. And then in the same time of all this apology video, he's playing all this sound effects and music like a and there's a second comment. I want to talk about this one even more. I can see Nas Daily ending up like Sam. Now this is the top comment. It may not necessarily have the most likes, but it's at the top of the list. So every time you go on this video, this is the first one you see. And this one is the main reason why I made this video. Because if you think about Nas Daily, he probably will turn up like Sam. You know, doing whatever he can to get views. I would say around a year ago, he had a controversy about this like Filipino village. I'm really bad at explaining this stuff, so yeah, I would recommend watching this video. It's really good. But the only part that's relevant for this video is basically he went to a poor village and then called the people's accents, you know, mocked him for it, and then mocked people for how poor they were, and then told the charity he was gonna make the video with basically, this is worthless, this isn't gonna get me any clicks. But it really shows how he doesn't really care about the people anymore. Maybe he never cared at all at any time, but it seemed like in the beginning, you know, when his channel was small, he was actually really caring about the people he was talking about and the places he was going to. But nowadays, it just seems like he's doing whatever he can to get clicks. And I wish I kept scrolling down this comment section. It's amazing. Just look at some of these ordeals that he responded to. It's like just so sad to look at. They're pretty dumb, so I don't feel like reading them out, but whoever runs the channel, I hope you know that you're such an idiot. All I want to mention is that he says that 97% of his videos don't make a profit. But then in the other reply, he says 97% of his videos are not sponsored. Meaning that only his sponsored videos make money? That makes no sense. He probably just made up that number. And the thing that annoys me the most is his whole, I came from a poor family in the Middle East, but then out of nowhere, I got into Harvard. Oh my god. And now I'm here. So please subscribe. Cause would you really not subscribe to such an inspirational story? First of all, the thing I have an issue with this is that, yeah, I get it. You came from a low place, came high. But do you really need to talk about that all the time? And second of all, he talks about how he came from like a very poor village. But if you look at his videos where they talk about his family, you know, like where his mom lives, it looks pretty nice. So I really don't think that he came from a small village in the middle of Palestine. He probably came from a developed city in Palestine. And not only is he lying, but it's also giving the perception of the whole Middle East is poor. There's no developed places there. Just like how people think that all of Africa is some like, you know, village with like the savannah and then you hunt your own food. In reality, it's not like that. And he's spraying the message basically saying that all the Middle East is like that. Forgot to bring up Nas Academy. Now Nas Academy is his course where he basically teaches people how to make YouTube videos just like his so they could spread their voice. But in reality, it's probably just another hustler's university with a little bit of truth sprinkled onto it. And you know, with a less scummy person running it. And it's so annoying to watch his videos, even before the whole YouTube Shorts thing. Because you'll be watching his videos, you'll be like, oh my god, this is good. And at the end, he'll go, do you guys know about Nas Academy? Yeah, I do, but I'm not gonna join. And people probably fall for this. I mean, he has such a big following, people are probably part of it. And I really want to know, is someone watching actually went through Nas Academy and now is famous? Tell me, please. And so that's the issue I have with Nas Daily. And I honestly can see him becoming a very, very corrupt person in the near future. I don't know how to end this video. I guess just don't watch him.